Well, you got the helmet spinning, and I'm dizzy with disappointment after this one. Well, we're terrible. Lynch used to be a Bill. He's obviously still great. And Wilson should have been our quarterback, and our coach is terrible. So that's about it.
When was Wilson picked?
Third round.
Third round pick, huh?
We have T.J. Graham, and he can't catch the ball.
Do we pick T.J. Graham before he was?
I don't know if it was beforehand, but
because
I think we might have traded back into the third. But nonetheless.
Well, I guess you're right. It's appropriate to talk about spins. All week long, Buddy Nix has been spinning that the Bills are improving. The defense is looking good. The last 5 weeks, our defense is coming along. Of course, they're coming along against the last place teams in the league. Rookie quarterbacks, the guy from the Rams, we lost 15-12 to them. Who else? The Tennessee game. I mean, Jacksonville. Oh, Tennessee was early, but the Jacksonville.
Oh, we lost
game,
against Tennessee.
Yeah,
we didn't
but
beat
I'm just
them.
saying the last 4 weeks, our offense. Tannehill against the Dolphins, he looked like a bum, and our defense started looking good. Now you come against one of the hottest teams in the NFL, and they score 50 points on us. How about they fake a punt up 30 points in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, you said you liked it, and I guess I'd like it if it were my team in a way, but I'm sure everyone's going to think he was a dick, frankly.
It's fine. Rub our faces in the dirt. When you're a little punk and you suck, you deserve to get your faces rubbed in the dirt, and that's what he did. If you want him to stop it, stop it, and they never do anything to stop it. Against New England, 10 straight drives without stopping. Against this team, I don't think they punted till the fourth quarter. I think they punted right before the half.
Oh, Carroll's.
So they just keep marching it down your throats. They don't do anything. And then they got their starting quarterback in the game on both sides. Fitzpatrick, I don't know why he's in there. It's 50-17. He's still in there. Why don't you give Tyler Thigpen a chance? There's 2 minutes left. You got the ball at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we're actually still watching a little bit over here.
On the game right now.
Oh, there he is.
Tyler's in there now.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, first down.
Nice pass. And so anyways, put him in there in the fourth quarter. Put him in there with the third quarter. Let him get a couple of reps. What reason do you have a backup quarterback? Is if your quarterback gets hurt, you get somebody to come in. But when you're losing, you lost to and they're putting up these stats about how we're having the worst defense in the history of the league. I don't know. There was some stat about
it's got to be
about the first team having 50 points.
Well, no, it was about Seahawks scoring 50 points back to back. But
the same type of thing happened against the 49ers.
Well, for us, it was us giving it up. That wasn't about them scoring so much. Is that Spiller? He's going to get hurt. Anyway, you look at those games: San Francisco, New England. And now this game against the Seattle. I think there was another game that we got. Oh, the Jets.
The Jets hammered us.
The Jets opened us up for our colonoscopy there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
let's put Spiller in there with 2 minutes left and see if we can get him hurt.
Yeah, what's the point of that? Oh, well, I told you we were going to put him in more. Well, don't do it at that point.
What does it say? 17 rushes for 103 yards. So he got his 100 yards.
Sure. 1,000-yard rusher.
But he had 10. He had 10 rushes at halftime. So they gave him 7 more rushes after the second half. And,
10 rushes, that would be 20 in a game.
Got him his 100 yards.
That's not too bad. Look at that.
Tyler looks like he can do two.
Well, Seahawks aren't doing shit right now anyway.
Well, yeah, but...
Well, we won't be sitting here watching the game the whole time. I mean, the fact of the matter is, new coach, new quarterback. And that's what we're praying for to the Lord Jesus.
Yeah, if anybody's out there that's going to be at the Jets game,
Vishnu or
I think
anyone.
right from the
Yahweh.
start of the Jets game, we should start the chorus of singing, "Goodbye, Gailey, goodbye, Gailey." I was there when they did it for Harvey Johnson. It was pretty. I actually felt sorry for him. I was probably about 8 years old, when they were getting rid of Harvey Johnson, and the whole entire war memorial together at the end of the game was singing goodbye Harvey. It was just, I never heard, like back then, what do we have, 35,000 people at the stadium?
Sure.
But all 35,000 of them singing together goodbye Harvey.
Well,
I see the same thing happening. I mean, I keep asking this question: how long do you hang on to a guy even when you know that he's not the answer?
Well, we hung on to Jerron probably a year or two too long.
Yeah.
Really, to me, and I don't know if these guys, just because Buddy Nix has been sitting in jacuzzis and smoking Cubans with Gailey before. Actually, Gailey probably doesn't even do that because he's probably a wet sandwich. But anyway, I don't know what it is. Just because you hired him after a year or 2 years, don't you see that it's screwing up? Don't you see that?
Well, it's just like little things. Yeah, like you're down 50-0. Why not put 50-17? Why not put your backup in for another quarter? Give him a shot. I don't know if he's going to do anything, but if he's ever going to do it, well, he's going to have give him some reps. What about this guy they picked up from Seattle?
Oh, he's yawning.
Quarterback. He's falling asleep but on the sidelines. Yeah, but he's got a baseball cap and a sweatshirt. Why pay a guy $1.7 million to write in a notebook? You could hire.
He could be in pads.
No, you could hire a kid from high school for $5 an hour, and sit in there and write whatever the hell he's writing in that notebook. $5 an hour. Maybe give him $10 an hour.
Shit, you could have that kid that was
I'll
on the.
I'll do it for $10 an hour. I'll stand on the sideline and write for $10 an hour in this.
Well, we had that kid come to camp. The kid that had the YouTube video throwing footballs all over. You see that where he's throwing.
I wish
you could have had him writing on the clipboard. At least he'd be working out in the gym. He'd be better by next year. Next year we should just draft 10 quarterbacks. Did somebody
pick him up? Is he someone?
I don't think so. He worked out for someone else.
I think he's on a roster. He's on some roster.
I think his name's RG3, and I think he's. Yeah. There's Gailey.
Well, I was telling I just hate to be so negative. I love CJ Spiller. It's the one thing they did good. They got him. They gave him 17 carries today. I wish he would have had 37 carries. But I'm looking at the drafts. I'm looking at the 2 draft picks right before our last first picks, and they moved up to get this Washington team. They moved up to get that RG3. That wasn't their pick. We could have moved up. We could have offered them anything.
Give them everything. Who cares?
Last year we picked this cornerback, and I don't know if we would have picked the
Kuechly
anyways. But I looked in the stats this morning. Kuechly's leading the NFL in tackles. And then I was watching the game with the Broncos, and this Von Miller, he gets picked 1 before Darius. Well, guess what he's doing? He's leading the league in sacks.
Oh, he's a monster.
Yeah. I mean, we just seem to. I don't know if it's kind of like we picked. Remember we picked Bossy? They picked Bossy. No, we picked right before they picked Bossy. We picked Rick Sealing. We got Rick Sealing. They picked Bossy. He averaged 50 yards a season when he was in the NHL.
50 goals.
Sabres. Yeah, 50 goals for Sabres. Yeah. So it's like we picked the pick before they picked Brady. We picked some tight end, like a third screen tight end. We had the pick
probably got a job at Brady's mansion wiping his ass.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, what are you going to do? So we need a new coach. We need a new quarterback. We got coaches out there in the NFL. We got Andy Reid who's going to be fired. Now, hey, sometimes new scenery is good. Now, that guy doesn't know how to run the ball either, so we probably don't want him. We got the defensive coordinator for the Bengals, Mike Zimmer. They say he could be good. A lot of people are clamoring for him to get a head coaching job, so there's that. There's those guys that are never going to come and coach. What's his name's never going to come here. The bastard with the chin. What's his name?
Yeah.
The one that beat Malarkey for
Cowher?
that Bill Cowher. He's not going to come here.
Nobody's coming here. You got to be crazy. I can't believe. Maybe we can get Wade Phillips back. He's leading. He's got that defense in Houston going pretty good. I want. Maybe they should get Marv Levy. He can coach.
He can't pick players, that's for sure. Even though Whitner's not so big, you're going to watch him tonight. He's probably going to get an interception off Brady or knock someone's head off. But
all right, I'm giving up.
Yeah, that's all we got for today,
we're
unfortunately.
Exhausted.
We're going to keep it short because, you probably didn't even get this far anyway watching the damn thing. But new coach, new quarterback. I'd say get rid of all the quarterbacks.
I still, again, with Chan Gailey, he's got, this kid in 81 easily on the sideline, doesn't put him in. They got this other kid, he fumbles the ball running back off kickoffs, Justin Rogers. They have no linebackers in there that can make any tackles. And I don't know. And then I'm just frustrated. Wanstead, we started the game off nice sack, right?
Nice blitz.
Nice sack. He was like 15 yards.
Shepard even looked kind of fast coming around.
It was 3rd and 7. They went to the 3-man rush. Well, on 3 against the guy
in the first
that
quarter.
Could run anywhere.
Even
if we have 8-man rushes, he was able to get away.
And then not only that, and we'll say this fairly quickly, we got what was it? Was it either a big run or we had just scored the touchdown with Spiller, and when we got the ball back, 3 passes in a row, 3 and out.
3 and out.
You don't give Fitzpatrick is arguably the worst player on the offense. And when your quarterback is the worst player, I mean, hey, it'd be nice if he was like maybe the middle of the. I know his stats look good, and all your homers can all think, oh, well, 62%, that's good. Well, No, it's not good when those passes just go 5 yards and don't get first downs. They don't win you the game.
And
Look at that kid. He's winning.
There was just a matter
ass.
of time before they were going to get those interceptions too. Those 2 interceptions were just brutal. And there was a couple times that he got knocked down at the line of scrimmage where if the pass would have got through, it would have been intercepted anyway.
Whatever.
He's not the answer.
I don't even know who we play next week.
We play the Dolphins in Miami, and
good.
We finished up against the Jets, and the Jets just own us. Rex Ryan owns us.
Oh yeah, so they'll feel better.
So it would be kind of interesting, maybe if the Jets could win a couple of games and they could still be in the playoff hunt to the last game of the season, and then they come in here and have to beat the Bills. Maybe we can play the spoiler. I don't
count on it. Well, either way.
All right. See, I got
maybe
the
better
Sabres
next
uniform
week.
on. Maybe next year I'll have the Bills uniform on. And we'll see who they draft, I guess. I don't know.
We'll do a couple more of these. See ya.
Go Sabres, whatever you do.
Go Bills, I guess.